With your permission, I would like to take this talk from down. So my topic is CGM in incretin mimetic therapy. So we have heard not many lectures about incretin therapy just before this session, and whole day we are listening about semaglutide and tirzepatide. So but what I am really interested is this therapy has explored certain areas which probably are very much important in the management of diabetes and obesity. And with the uses of continuous glucose monitoring, probably the new areas of diabetic care will be opened in the future. So, my topic is about insight and future predictions. I want to predict future. So the way, the practice and the things have changed in the last 2 decades. I'm trying to anticipate how the things are going to change in the future. So you know that continuous glucose monitoring, it is a device which is involving a sensor, a receiver and a transmitter like the one I have installed it myself. So this is a wearable technology that measures blood glucose level 24 hours a day when device is born. The sensor measures interstitial glucose level which correlates well with the plasma level every few minutes. तो टेक्नोलॉजी एडवांस हो रही है, पहले कुछ 5-5 मिनट में करते थे, अभी एवरी मिनट वाले सेंसर्स आ गए हैं और ऐसे करके दिन भर में आपको वो घंटे भर में 60 रीडिंग, 24 घंटे में 60 into 24 that amounts to almost 1400 and 14 दिन में into 40. So like that they give the reading and they also give you a lot of insight. So the receiver can display real-time glucose trend graphs and direction arrows that allow people with diabetes to anticipate approaching glucose high or low and many more such things. So these are the devices, simple devices, and technology is ever changing, device change होते रहते हैं. Currently available Abbott, Medtronic, Dexcom and many more. And many are in pipeline. This is the simplest intermittently scanned CGM and the real-time CGM. You will be having a detailed workshop on these CGM devices tomorrow in the morning. I'll not go in detail of CGM. What I'm really interested is, would like to brief you some comparison of CGM device. There are available devices like Freestyle Libre 3, Dexcom G7. So they are available with different warm-up time. Their glucose range is different, the duration of action is different. Like the popular one, which is available here, it works for 14 days with Libre. And Dexcom, the current one is for say 10 days, but on the 1st of December, this Dexcom G7 is going to be approved for 14 days. They are starting from December 1st. So I'm not going into detail of this. And this is the history how it started with the Medtronic's Minimed device using an insulin pump and what was the need. Then it gradually progressed to the current scenario with the Dexcom G6 in 2018-22, Sensonomics, then Dexcom 2023, and now in 2025, Dexcom G7 15 days receives an FDA approval in the care of diabetes. So these are the parameters which CGM devices give us. Metrics and targets, AGP graph, daily glucose profile, I will not go in detail of that. So HbA1c have some limitations, we are aware of it, that it tells you the picture but doesn't tell you the details of the picture. So there is a concept of TIR, time in range. The evidence generated rate supports that the use of TIR as a clinically meaningful endpoint and inclusion of TI in the product labeling to aid the patient and their healthcare provider in making clinical decisions and choosing the individual treatment regime. So my point is now there are consensus paper and guidelines which include CGM in the diabetic care, and recently the European Medicine Agency has recommended the inclusion of CGM in the trial protocol to better assess glycemic control and hypoglycemic risk in type 2 diabetes, pregnancy, and screening and diagnosis. So this is the ADA approved time in range for a normal person, where they say the time in range has to be more than 70%, time below range, below 70 may be around 4%, below 54 may be less than 1%, and this will vary according to the other clinical condition, like an elderly, like a pregnant lady, where you will need a stricter control. So, but today's topic, that is how this incretin therapy has given some insight. So the evolving with the integration of digital and pharmacological innovation, CGM offers a dynamic insight into glucose variability. तो हमको पता चलता है कि भले ही आपका HbA1c 7 है या उससे कम है, लेकिन वहाँ पे ग्लाइसेमिक वेरिएबिलिटी है, तो to the cardiovascular outcome has not to be that good. GLP receptor RA demonstrated potent weight loss and glycemic control. Synergy of CGM and GLP RA enables personalized treatment. CGM offering a behavioral feedback. जरूरी नहीं है कि सारी की सारी चीजें आप केवल दवाई से कंट्रोल करो. बहुत सारी चीजें ऐसी भी हैं जो आप CGM की मदद से, एजुकेशन की मदद से बिना दवाई के भी कंट्रोल कर सकते हो. Offers a deeper understanding of their role in obesity management. Beyond monitoring treatment outcome, also play a predictive role in optimizing therapy. Predictive role. Baseline glycemic variability captured by CGM provides insight into patient response to treatment. We know that with diabetes, some patient will develop complication, whether other will not. So this gives some insight, helping to identify those most likely to benefit from GLP-RA, which is a costlier therapy. Healthcare providers can now tailor GLP treatment with the help of CGM. It maximizes efficacy while minimizing the potential adverse effect. And this hypothesis largely stems from observational data, and head-to-head data is yet to come. And now we see artificial intelligence in each and everything. So integrating CGM with AI offers a promising avenue for further personalizing GLP-1 RA therapy. AI-driven analysis of glucose pattern could help in refining GLP-RA therapy, enabling proactive adjustment to the treatment protocol. हाइपोग्लाइसीमिया में जाने के पहले आपको बता देगा कि आप हाइपोग्लाइसीमिया जाने वाले हो. और ऐसे सेंसर्स अवेलेबल हैं वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज में, रेडीली यूज हो रहे हैं, जो 1 घंटे पहले आपको बता देते हैं कि आप हाइपोग्लाइसीमिया में जाने वाले हैं. एंड integrating CGM with machine learning, like a random forest, which is software, is a learning method that aggregate prediction from multiple decision trees, multiple areas, multiple decision trees से data को accumulate करता है. Identification of patients likely to exhibit suboptimal glycemic control despite GLP therapy. It gives you the feedback, can highlight features important such as fasting glucose variability and postprandial spikes. Leveraging such predictive analytics, clinician can shift from reactive to anticipatory care. Now this is something complex. I will tell you what it is. It is like this drone. In Operation Sindoor, Pakistan using thousands of drones to hit on India. तो ये drones का हम लोग इंतजार नहीं कर रहे थे कि ये लुधियाना में, बठिंडा में, कश्मीर में गिरेंगे, उसके बाद हम रिएक्ट करेंगे. We fired them with Akash, Barak, Spider, the Indian-made devices. और 1000 में से 1000 को हमने हवा में निपटाया. This is the anticipatory care, and this is about to come in the healthcare. Technology is advancing every day. Several ongoing trials validating feasibility of AI CGM integration. iDecide project is evaluating AI-assisted CGM interpretation, and I tell you there are many more machine learning tools which are incorporated into this, and this will result into betterment of care in the futures to come. Deep learning methods such as LSTM-based forecast and reinforcement learning bolus advisor are trained in CGM and insulin dosing, demonstrating a superior accuracy over the traditional method. So, we remember Operation Sindoor. आपको पता होगा ये नूर खान एयरबेस, यहाँ पे उनके एसेट्स रखे हुए थे. 5 फीट का एक कंक्रीट का स्लैब था कि एक डायरेक्ट न्यूक्लियर मिसाइल भी सीधी भी गिर जाएगी तो भी उसको भेद नहीं सकती थी. द पावर ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग, प्रिसीजन इंजीनियरिंग. 45 सेंटीमीटर बाय 45 सेंटीमीटर, सब मीटर अप्रोच जहां से एसी के वेंट निकल रहे थे, वहां पे नेविक की मदद से ब्रह्मोस मिसाइल को फायर किया गया था. इस वेंट पे इट वेंट थ्रू दैट वेंट. 45 सेंटीमीटर के वेंट से ब्रह्मोस हिट करी और उसने वहां पे उसको डिस्ट्रॉय किया, नूर खान एयरबेस. Now you understand the power of precision engineering. जब ये हेल्थ केयर में आएगा तो क्या होने वाला है? That is my core interest. The 4 main trained by CGM is changing diabetic management. Dissatisfaction with the HbA1c is a diabetic management tool. Strong CGM update. 2023 में करीब 1 करोड़ लोग इसको यूज कर रहे हैं वर्ल्ड वाइड. 2040 में करीब 4 करोड़ लोग करेंगे. एंड डिसीज वर्सेस हेल्थ पैरामीटर केवल डिसीज पे काम नहीं करता है. डिसीज पे काम नहीं करता. इट कैन बी बेटर यूज्ड एज अ टूल फॉर मैनेजिंग प्री डायबिटीज. प्री डायबिटीज को डायबिटीज में कन्वर्ट होने से बचाएगा. जो हेल्दी लोग हैं उनको हेल्थ प्रमोशन में काम करेगा. आने वाले समय में उनको क्या हेल्थ पैरामीटर है, हाउ टू प्रिवेंट डायबिटीज फॉर 15, 20, 25 years, इट विल हेल्प इन दैट. सो दिस इज my take. The last slide, sir. So my last slide, take home as the practice of medicine is likely to see a major shift in the times to come. For my postgraduate who will be practicing after 10 years, GLP-RA and advanced CGM system together represent a new frontier in obesity management. Next generation CGM will offer a richer, real-time metabolic analytics, helping refining nutrition, activity, weight loss strategies with far greater precision. Integrating CGM inside with GLP-RA therapy paves the way for highly personalized adaptive obesity management driven by continuous data and AI interpretation. And henceforth, for the dream of 2047 developed India coming true, we need to focus on cutting edge medical research, innovative technologies useful for Indian needs. Indian needs, remember. And thank you very much, all the organizers of this conference, for giving me time. And hence, all of us to come together to prepare India for battle against diabetes. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Some speakers do fill the entire hall with their energy, and you're one of them. That was a lucid talk. Thank you so much. Over to the chairperson.